The year is 2025. Southeast Asia watches as the military landscape of the Myanmar-Bangladesh border region simmers with tension. Myanmar's once dominant military, the Tatmadaw, finds itself locked in a grueling conflict with the Arakan Army, a determined and increasingly powerful ethnic armed group. Across the border, Bangladesh grapples with the humanitarian consequences of the conflict, its military stretched thin, as it seeks to manage a massive influx of refugees while bolstering border security. The situation is volatile, with potential for wider regional destabilization. The conflict in Myanmar, sparked by the 2021 military coup, has entered a new and dangerous phase. The Tatmadaw, once seemingly invincible, has suffered significant setbacks against the Arakan army. The AA, fighting for greater autonomy for the ethnic Rakhine people, has proven to be a formidable adversary, employing effective guerrilla tactics and leveraging its control of key territories. Their rise has dramatically altered the balance of power in the region, forcing both Myanmar and Bangladesh to adapt to a new reality. This conflict is not just a military confrontation, it is a humanitarian crisis. Thousands of civilians have been displaced by the fighting, caught in the crossfire or forced to flee their homes. Many have sought refuge in neighboring Bangladesh, adding to the already significant strain on the country's resources. The international community watches with concern, but concrete action remains limited. The situation on the Myanmar-Bangladesh border is a stark reminder of the human cost of conflict and the urgent need for peaceful resolution. The Tatmadaw, long considered the dominant military force in Myanmar, has experienced a significant decline in its fortunes. Since the 2021 coup, the military junta has faced mounting resistance from various ethnic armed groups, most notably, the Arakan army. The AA's relentless offensives have inflicted heavy losses on the Tatmadaw, both in terms of personnel and territory. The fall of the strategically important BGP-5 barracks in February 2025 marked a turning point, highlighting the AA's growing military prowess and the Tatmadaw's vulnerabilities. The Tatmadaw's struggles extend beyond battlefield losses. Reports from captured soldiers paint a picture of low morale within the ranks, fueled by inadequate supplies, poor leadership, and the mounting casualties incurred in the fight against the AA. The junta's brutal counterinsurgency tactics, including indiscriminate airstrikes and the targeting of civilians, have further eroded public support and fueled resentment, even among some within the military's own ranks. The Tatmadaw finds itself increasingly isolated, its reputation tarnished by its own actions. The Tatmadaw's reliance on outdated equipment and tactics has also contributed to its struggles. While the military possesses air power, its effectiveness is limited in the dense jungle terrain where the AA operates with greater agility. The AA's use of landmines and sophisticated trench systems has further hampered the Tatmadaw's movements, inflicting heavy losses and slowing their advance. The Tatmadaw's inability to adapt to the changing nature of warfare has proven costly, allowing the AA to seize the initiative and dictate the terms of engagement. The Arakan Army, an ethnic armed group fighting for greater autonomy for the Rakhine people, has emerged as a formidable force in Myanmar's complex conflict landscape. Once a relatively unknown entity, the AA has grown rapidly in strength and influence, culminating in its recent string of victories against the Tatmadaw. Their success stems from a combination of factors including effective leadership, disciplined troops, sophisticated tactics, and external support. The AA's battlefield successes are a testament to its strategic acumen and the effectiveness of its guerrilla warfare tactics. The group has consistently outmaneuvered the Tatmadaw, exploiting the military's weaknesses and leveraging its knowledge of the local terrain. The AA's use of landmines and complex trench systems has proven particularly effective, inflicting heavy losses on the Tatmadaw and slowing their advance. Their control of key territories, including the strategically vital Naf River crossing, has further solidified their position. The AA's rise is also attributed to its alleged links with insurgent groups operating along the China-Myanmar border. These connections are believed to provide the AA with access to a steady flow of weapons, training and funding, bolstering their capabilities and enabling them to sustain their fight against the Tatmadaw. The AA's growing strength and its ability to challenge the Tatmadaw's dominance have significantly altered the dynamics of the conflict, raising concerns about further escalation and regional instability. Bangladesh, caught in the crossfire of its neighbors' turmoil, faces the daunting task of securing its borders and managing the humanitarian consequences of the conflict. The Bangladesh Armed Forces, primarily focused on conventional warfare and peacekeeping operations, have been forced to adapt to the challenges posed by the influx of refugees and the spillover of violence from Myanmar. This has placed a significant strain on the country's resources and tested the military's capabilities. The Bangladesh Army has deployed additional troops along its border with Myanmar to stem the flow of refugees and prevent the conflict from spilling over. The military has also stepped up patrols and established new checkpoints to enhance border security. However, the porous nature of the border, coupled with the AA's control of significant stretches of territory on the Myanmar side, makes effective border control a daunting task. Bangladesh's military finds itself stretched thin, caught between its responsibility to protect its borders and its humanitarian obligations towards those fleeing violence. Beyond border security, the Bangladesh military plays a crucial role in providing logistical support and maintaining order within the sprawling refugee camps that house hundreds of thousands of Rohingya refugees. The military assists with the distribution of aid, provides medical assistance and maintains security within the camps, working alongside civilian agencies to address the humanitarian crisis. The influx of refugees and the ongoing conflict have placed a significant burden on Bangladesh's military, diverting resources and personnel from other essential tasks.